Hey, everybody. Welcome back. Welcome back. That's right. You're not seeing things. Planet Coaster 2. We're going to give it a shot. It's been a long time. A long time. There was a new update out since I last played. Something about parks and parades and something. I don't know. I don't know what it is. But I got all the updates. The parades pack. Got all the updates. We're going to give it a shot and make a park and see what happens. I have nothing here. So I think what we're going to do is we are going to go into sandbox mode. We do a new park. I always like the Taga. So we're going to confirm that location. Going to look at sandbox settings. We're going to call this Wolfswad Adventure Park. Settings. We're going to leave pretty much everything standard. Except we are going to do... I don't want to do unlimited cash. I think we'll do 80K to start. I do want to do the research. We will give guests refunds. We'll get our money back when we demolish. Return on loans just in case. We'll apply that. We'll leave weather alone. And we'll create a park. This episode, like I messed around with this a little bit. And we're going to pause right off the bat here. I think this episode is going to be nothing more than creating an entrance. So this is the park. I think just beautiful. I love the mountains. I love the pine trees. Border goes right up to the water. Let's go up over the hill here. So maybe we'll be able to do something. I'm gonna hug that hill. Comes down along here. You have to bear with me as I relearn how to play this game. Down along the back of the entrance. Over to there. So that's going to be our area. The goal will be to actually finish and make a park that just covers this whole area. And I want to really make it make sense, if you will. All right, so I think the first thing we want to do is take a look at this entrance. Right there. Once again, trying to get a hold of, or trying to get used to all the controls again. It's going to take me a while. It'll be awkward. It'll be great. I think what we want to do is get rid of this stuff. I think we want to get rid of this and this. that. Really don't think this is going to matter with regard to guests, entrance, abilities. Okay, then I have we will use blueprints in certain situations. Need a drink there. And I do have some installed. I think the first thing I want to do is get a path thing going on, and I'm going to use this stamper. And we're going to try to kind of line this up a little bit with the direction. Center of the park. Doesn't matter. The stamper doesn't matter. Something like that. And I do want do like this stone shell in the darkest of the browns. It's going to give us like this color, which I like. We can go right underneath. Where we want to fine tune it, we can change the size of this. And I may do that. This probably seems like a lot right now. Oh, I do want to. Okay. Then let's take it. Just take it down. Take it down a notch. This is still kind of lined up. Bear with me. I do want to go back. Behind here as well. Nice thing about the stamper is that it kind of just molds in. And changes where I get underneath these buses. Molds in where the path is without like weird kind of things happening. And you can do pretty good. At making modifications so that everything's nice and even. As I'm doing here. And we're gonna have to modify some of this. But I think that's a start. And then we're gonna go to facilities. And I have a park entrance that I like. However, it's kind of weird in that it has... I gotta plop it out here. Because it has this sitting over here. Which is just very strange. So we'll do the multi-selection tool. We'll be sure to get all of this. Delete that. We don't need that. And then this is really what I was looking for. Get the multi-selection. Get everything highlighted. We'll hit move. And we'll get this moved over here. One of the things I've been struggling with more than anything is just getting things aligned the way I would like them. And I think we're gonna go right there now. This does have a different color. So we can go back to our stamping. And we can get this lined up pretty dang close. Like that. And we can just come right out. Precision work here. This will pay off, this pissing around here. We're going to go about right there. And then, as painful as this is, I'm going to do this as small squares at a time. I just like this color better, and I want all of this to be the same color. I'm going to leave that accent color in there. So you can see, if you line things up pretty well, then like that, different color, different texture right there works out pretty dang good. You can just stamp right over top of everything. There is a issue with this build. I think they forgot to put in guest services, which is interesting. Now you can see in here, this is a little bit different texture, different item. I'm going to leave that as well. And then we'll see if we can carry this on. Should be pretty dang close. This will all be entrance to the park. Can even go. Excuse me. I am gonna have to adjust slightly so I can get this right here. I just think this color matches this entrance better. I'm gonna do that. Reset that. I'll probably put a little off there. Try that again. Not always perfect. It works pretty dang good. Okay, so I'm going to call that good enough for there. For now. That gets all of that stuff going. I do want to make a modification here. You'll see why in a minute. Let's move this tree for now. Over there. Move that one. Move that one. I think I have a setting I want to change. Is it here? Must be here. No. Regular settings. Vision, game objects. I don't know where it is right off. I have to find it. It has to do with if I take this tree, just show you what I'm talking about. For example, if I take this tree and I go to move it and I put it, see it sticks out the side like that. Not really. Okay, well, here it is. Align to surface, stick to surface, align to. I don't want to turn that off. Yeah. Okay. That's good. That's what I was looking for. Okay, so then what we're going to do, because I know we're going to put power back here, which I think is what this was intended for. But I do know that our generator is going to stick up higher than that. So that's going to look weird. I don't want it to be seen. So I want to take this option, advanced move control. So I want to do hit Control X, and I just want to move this straight up. So it copied it and moved it. I'm going to say yes to that, and then I'm going to do another one and move it over there. And another one. And move it to the edge of there. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Yeah, here we go. Sometimes, like, it frustrates the living daylights out of me. Like, I want to get lower. Like, why? Without getting closer? It's frustrating. We can maybe clean that up a little bit, but it doesn't matter. Okay, so we're going to do the same thing. Control X. I'm going to go straight up. Yep. And we have one more to go over this way. Not that good enough. Alright. That's a big, high, ugly fence. We're going to plant some trees and stuff around here, so that won't matter. Scenery, we're going to filter by region. Aga. And we're just going to put, that's a big freaking tree. That's a bigger tree. Is that a smaller tree? So we're just going to put in just to kind of hide some of this stuff. Nobody's ever going to see this again. Except for us. So what else do we got? Got other trees. Sure. Just kind of popping these around. Trying to soften the hard edges of this path here a little bit. Do not put a tree up on top of the building. That would not be good. All right, so let's do some actual work here. Let's go ahead and look at facilities. So we have no power presently. So we need power. We're going to pop this in. I want to stick really snap per se, because I think it'll stick through the wall. One of those. And did one of those. Connect that to that. Alright. So now we got power. where are we? Or to here. Then the other thing I want to do is I want to take this and edit building. Let me try this. Edit. There we go. I want to delete these because this isn't really what we're doing. It's not the name. Maybe I'll find letters on the workshop. I like how they did the 2 letters to create some shading. That was cool. Good idea. Nope. I want to be careful you don't delete the wrong thing. Okay, whoops, wrong button. So then the real crazy thing is that, so once again, getting down into things is hard. If I look in here, you can see while there is a building here and a door, there actually is no guest services here. So what I would like to do is put in a guest services, and you have to hit this. This is either on blueprints, so create a custom, or blueprints. It kind of gives you like the standards. So this is blueprints then, right? So when you hit blueprints here, it shows you the standards. So we're looking for wherever the heck services are. And this one, guest services. So this will take some finagling. Good word, right? Like some serious finagling. Number one, it's backwards, so gotta go there-ish. We're gonna try right there. And this is gonna look like it doesn't exist out here. So we're gonna delete. There it is. And then we're going to take that one, which has the window. You can see that. And Control D. So now we have it. I'm just gonna drop it for now. And then I'm going to see if I can Yeah, see, this is where it gets crazy. I'll do that. I want to break it from the building. Edit building. Advanced move. I need this little part. Wood wall. Split object from building. Advanced move. Rotate. No. Advanced move. So this is where you get, you pull your hair out, down to the ground. You push it back, way back. I can see we're not on the same plane. Let's just do that. Let's do advanced move again. Let's go rotate. Let's try to spin it. So it's flattish against the wall-ish. Maybe like that-ish. Advanced move. Push it back. Where I'm going with this? Gotta go that way. Maybe down a little. Maybe back a little, maybe left a little. It's very hard. Oh, I didn't want to do that. Advanced move. Bring it out. Ish. I think we want to look at our lines. So if I take it, I don't take it up or down. If I take it up like that, and then over a touch, down big of a touch, that. Kind of have that. Okay, so there it kind of is-ish. Guest services. How does that actually look? I want to take, I don't know, how do I go down? That's what I'm frustrated with. So how do I like get my viewpoint straight down? It's hard to do. Okay, so that's that. Let's also click on the building itself, and then let's open. This is set to auto hire people, and then open that. Open that one. That one is open. That is open. Okay, so here we go. Interestingly, I also think like here is a door to the restrooms. Got really dark. Maybe let's just go back to the restrooms. I feel like this goes back to the restrooms. Guest services. Where the heck am I? Here. See, so here's the restrooms. So it's almost like, can I? What would it? Oh, see, that's, yeah, no, not going to do that. Okay, sorry. Because one of the things that will happen when I hit play is it'll say people can't find a restroom. They can't find a restroom because they actually got to go into the park and go around. So that will resolve itself in a moment. I see. I need to fix this. You hold down your Z key, or as some people like to call it, your Z key. You can rotate the item you're starting to put down. Oh, and I need a little bit over here too. Look at that. Come on, man. Not running a shoddy operation here. So if I hold down, right now, if I hold down the Z key, I get that option. So then with my mouse movement, I can fine tune my adjustment here. And then the control key does that, but actually that looks pretty darn good. Okay, perfect. Okay, dang it, wrong button. Wrong button. Okay, so now we can hit the play button. And we can watch everybody come in. Make sure everything's opened. We spent about 20 grand doing all that. And people will merrily find their way from the buses into the park. And then we've got this beautiful, we're going to do something over here and make it more beautiful. This beautiful park entrance. Many guests need the toilet. Yeah, sorry. Why are you walking through the fountain? Doesn't make sense. And this is our new guest services. It's okay. It's not perfect, but it's pretty dang good. You know, it's not bad. And that wasn't here before. Like, this door doesn't open. They didn't go anywhere. So this is pretty good because this has some services right out the gate. Tickets, which is what you would expect, right? But, and these are probably all guest services. These are just all guest services. No food. So we will do food once we get inside the park to kick things off. But right now we'll pause. Okay, so then I think we shall just put in some more trees and some more scenery of differing kinds along here. Is there a props? We could do. We'd have to unfilter. I do like that stone fence, but that's not. But I could duplicate that, so. But we could also just. We could do some benches, actually. What would we want? Sci-fi? No, doesn't look good. Just some benches for people to sit. In case they want to sit. I wish you would not change your orientation like that. We could just, what, Control D? It's probably a better way of doing it. Scenery. Flowers. I know. Not gonna get too picky about all this stuff. But we do some flowers along here. What are you doing? Again, it's just like, okay. Up one of those. Control D so we can get the same orientation. Just some random flowers throughout the park, throughout this entrance area. Lots of water. Sunflowers are nice. So that's just, you know, just making it look nice. So then, okay, so if we were to go, how do we do this? Don't remember. Camera, first person. So we kind of take a look at what we got here. Pretty nice. Kind of like those benches. And people then will go through here and voila, park. So you can see here people going to the restroom. So the restrooms are back here. There and there. We could do some stuff back here too to make it look nice right here. Like all the same color. Why y'all paint? Oh, looky here. Holy crap. Are you telling me don't do that? Why you do that? You telling me I can make these flowers? OMG. That is just cool as crap. Is there actually a direction for flowers? I don't think so. Bro, why you? I thought I turned it off. Align to surface is off. Don't align to surface. You've got to move. Are there any little... are there little like statues or little lights, cameras, action, parades, path extras, special effects, nature, pool, props, building. Um, statues, animatronics. I don't really have a theme yet. Oh, but wouldn't it be cool? Whoa, she's big. Wouldn't it be cool to put some stuff around that you will find? Like, heck, I don't even know, to be honest with you, what themes we're going with. Are we going to do a pirate theme? Are we going to do, you know, holy crap, a monster theme? We're going to do a dragon. Ooh, he's a big boy. Angry bandit. That's interesting. Heart shapes. Interactive. Oh, there's 3D letters. Oh my. Sure. No idea why I did that. Just looking for something to stick here that... Big. Big. Way too big. Way too big. Sure. Whatever. At least it's not blank. We should do one of these. Oh, no, no, no. Not him. Bro. I can't even get him. Okay. Because I'm on that. I want you. Edit building. Can I get you? We do. Control D. Well, you put anything on this building and it's on the building. You're about right. What did I see? I saw 3D letters. Oh boy. This could take a while. Just getting back here could take a while. So if I did... If I did this... And I wanted to just dance, move, and duplicate. What if I just did? No. I have to do this. Come out to there. Then did another one. Where was that? Where was that? Why you not want to work, bro? Surely I could color you. Could I not? Colors, yeah. This could take a while. There are 3 sizes. Okay, well, they didn't leave me with little things. Dang it. We'll fine tune this a little bit. Not gonna work. Gotta move. So this one's gotta move. Okay, so now scenery. Told you this would take one episode to do this. Probably misspell something is probably what's going to happen. I have to line all these up because they're not lined up very good. This cost me like an arm and a leg. I think there's a way to like join these up into a piece, a single piece. Can these be... something different? The old adventure park sticks out. maybe a slightly different color. Probably adjusting these, making them run up or downhill. Be my guess. Could actually... No, come on, man. Work with me. So if I took all these, maybe moved them slightly closer together. Might look a little better. I'm just saying, putting some space in between the words. I'm not even thinking about centering it on the building. That's probably going to drive some people crazy. Myself included. Not that I'll ever look at this again, probably. Once you're in the park, man, you're in the park. You know what I'm saying? What happened there? Nope. It's not terrible. Am I driving anybody crazy yet? Leave that in the comments. So then we can take that, just double that up. So you don't see it sticking out. Yes, it needs to all move over. Like, but there it is, man. How do I do that? How would I? So if I did a this, 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 that. It's not connect. It's not doing it. So then I don't know how to. If I do that. Oh. Can I then? I can do, and then I can do that. Okay, so then it would be about here-ish. We do that, that. Nope, not that. that away. Need that piece. Not that piece. And then I do a move. Oh, it did the whole freaking thing. Didn't want to do that. Okay, so then can I try that again? Do that by itself. How did I do that? Multiple selection. Then I do this, and can I do this? I think I need... Gosh, this drives me nuts. No, not that. Now if I do advanced. Okay, there we go. And I like that right there. And that, my friends, is not too shabby. I am pleased. And since I am pleased, I need a drink. And I'm going to leave it here on this episode. So what I would like is for you guys with likes, comments, subscriptions, subscribe, ring the notification bell, do all the things. I would love for you to let me know if you want to see this continue. And the best way that you can do that, as I said, is to give me all the likes and the comments and all that. Let me know. If you want me to do that, I will continue on with the series. I hope I will probably put up some episodes either way, but I would sure as heck love for you all to participate, give me comments, tell me I suck, I'm terrible at the game, etc., etc. You know, be negative, call me names. Whatever you want to do. Screw you. So just tell me. I don't care. Yeah. Yeah, we can get nasty with each other. Sure, why not? Right? But let me know what you think, one way or the other. Just do it, damn it. Do it. And we'll come back for another episode. I'll be looking for those comments. I will respond to the comments. All joking aside, I appreciate you. And we will see where this park goes next. Maybe we'll actually put in a ride. That'd be fun. Yeah. Thanks a lot. Catch you next time. Planet Coaster 2. Wolf's Wilderness Adventure Park. We'll see you. Bye-bye.